but we're making good progress, and I'm hearing nothing but really good things about our annual event that's coming up. Ramadan, the Ramadan session first, which is, we're doing the countdown now, and a lot of you ought to get our emails. You see the countdown and the quotes from Imam W.D. Mohammed to the days of Ramadan. So it's upon us now. Ramadan, we may be fasting tomorrow. We're watching the moon, spotting the moon tonight, inshallah. If not, we'll be fasting on Tuesday. And this is most important thing in our community and the lives of our community. What I'm here, I have one thing I wanted to mention and announce is that over the weekend, we all heard about Muhammad Ali illness, being in the hospital, and then his passing on Saturday. I believe it was Friday, pardon me. His passing on Friday. And, and this was kind of devastating. But when I heard he was in the hospital, I would have been totally shocked if I had heard it Saturday, and Friday, his passing, and not had heard maybe days before. It might have been Thursday, or it could have even been Friday when he went into the hospital, or the news had reported he was in the hospital. And the way the report came out made me think that this might be something really serious. They said he was having complications with breathing due to his Parkinson's. And so I made dua for him, right then immediately. And I pray for his family also. And some of us, the Mosque Cares put out an email mentioning, and I'm going to just read from that because it's been a long day, so sometimes I can get kind of long-winded. And whoever said that, y'all don't have to sit in here, I'm not they know FOI on the back row. Y'all look back there. And I wouldn't do that anyway. Alhamdulillah. When we look at the history of the African American community, one important fact in popularizing Islam in America is Muhammad Ali. Imam W.D. Muhammad said, "The greatest champ of all times, as far as I'm concerned, Muhammad Ali is one of my strongest supporters. Muhammad Ali is our brother in Islam. With great sadness and love, the Mosque Cares, Ministry of Imam W.D. Muhammad, offers heartfelt condolences to family and friends and community." Muhammad and Khalila Ali are our family. This is me speaking. Their family. As long as I've known them, Khalila has called my father and treated him was almost like he was her father. Called him whenever she had concerns, personal or whatever, and talked to him. And she would always ask for Uncle Wallace, or would call or stop by the house asking for Uncle Wallace. We grew up together, children, Muhammad Ali too, Mariam, Rashida, and Jamila, and their grandparents, Sadruddin and Amina Ali, two of Imam Muhammad's most trusted supporters. You all know. If the health and the age, they would be at every program we have. Yes, every program we have, even after his passing, they were still here. And they gave the same support that they gave my father, they gave it to me. And then the same trust and respect that he gave them, I did my best and still do my best to continue. The Mosque Cares, the Mosque Cares president, Warithudeen Mohammed, that's me. One of my most cherished moments with Muhammad Ali was when he showed up on our block on the south side of the city, on the south side of Chicago, when I was a little boy, one summer afternoon. All of my neighborhood, all of the neighborhood children were out playing in the street, and we're out playing in the street. And who pulls up? Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali he shared hugs and laughter with all of us. And guess who was the proudest child of all? Still today, I feel on a high from that, from this encounter, and as he visited our family home, and all of my friends, and so all of my friends had proof of some of the exotic stories I had been telling them. I don't know if I told you this before. I grew up, I didn't go to the University of Islam. I went to when I was a little boy. In the neighborhood we moved into, I was about 4 or 5 years old. We had maybe a middle class neighborhood, and most of the people were completely unfamiliar with what the Muslim faith was all about, and a lot of them had some mean stuff to say. There was a block, we had rivalry blocks. You know, they used to plant ambushes, try to jump us, and all that kind of stuff, and call us all kind of names. And some of them that stuck out in my mind, they called us Mohammed Peas. I don't know what that meant. Like small, like a little pea, and Muhammad School of Liars. And so being referred to in these small ways and called Muhammad School of Liars, you know, and saying we come from the Muhammad School of Liars, or they just wish to address me in this way. And the big boys jump on me, hold me down, and beat me up, you know, till I got bigger and I could fight back. My sister, Layla, y'all see how tough she is? I remember her coming out, and she'd have to beat up some of them guys because they was bigger than me, but they wasn't bigger than her. So, yeah, they call us Muhammad School of Liars because I would tell them about my Uncle Jabba and about Muhammad Ali. And for Muhammad Ali to show up on the block, you know how I felt. I said, I told you so. They called me a liar. And they used to sometimes repeat what I would say. They said, yeah, y'all, you know he got lions and giraffes in his backyard and tigers and stuff. I said, I'm not lying. You drive through Hyde Park, I can give you the address, and on some days you're going to hear some tigers roar. I said, because my uncle owned 2 rare Bengal tigers, and he got them in cages in his backyard. So, but they didn't believe nothing I had to say after that, probably for years, until Muhammad Ali showed up. We were real close. My father trusted that family, and it's a relationship that I cherish, being that we didn't have a lot of close family members, being so different, even blood relatives. So we pray that the family, Allah eases the hearts, cools the eyes, and eases the hearts and the pain, and hopefully they remember the love they had, and Allah blesses us to prosper in the future from that. Y'all probably can't see these pictures, but I put these pictures on the website. Some pictures of that's Muhammad, May, and my sister, and then myself, my brother, and the twins in the picture, where Kalila, their mother, I think she gave a party. It looks like Halloween to me, but it could have been anything, because when we were small like that, you know, Muhammad Ali, they had money, and so did my father. So their wives, my mother and Kalila, they had money. So if we asked for something, we were spoiled. You know, we get it. I remember one day I wanted to dress like the Lone Ranger, you know, and they went out and bought me an outfit, and I was dressed like the Lone Ranger. I had 2 guns on my side, and I had the whole outfit. I was sharp. I had the leisure suit and the cowboy hat, you know, just because I asked for it. I wore it every day if I could. But alhamdulillah, I appreciate the information that we got here today, and I hope that we all remember to make dua for our future. Because as African American people, we didn't get in this condition on our own. Racist and ignorant people would like for us to believe that somehow this is some burden that we should carry, or some great heavy heart that we're somehow guilty. The guilty know that they're guilty. Those that are guilty know that they're guilty. We should continue to feel good and proud of ourselves and happy with ourselves and with the progress that we've made as a community, and pray for the others, and pray to ask Allah to give us the answers to how to bring the rest of our community to where we are, and to value the things that we value so that we can make greater progress together, inshallah. Thank you.
What did you mention about?
Oh, did I mention that? Oh, we also,
yeah.
We were, Muhammad Ali, big. I read it, and he's responsible. He's probably one of the most loved people in the world, most loved person, and especially amongst African American people. When people mention black people, they can mention all of the ones they don't like. But you mention Muhammad Ali, everybody loves Muhammad Ali. That's us. He's not just some Muslim. He is from our experience, and he is your brother. And I was told, I don't know through rumor or whatever, if somebody want to correct me, they can. I was told on his deathbed that his words were coming out his mouth was he mentioned Imam W.D. Muhammad. And also he was, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. That he was mentioning, letting people know that he was a Muslim and he was comfortable with himself. And I'm sure that Allah had him in paradise before he took his last breath. So that's how I feel. I feel that that we should, after getting over our sadness, we should reflect on the great value that Muhammad has brought to our community as a person and as a personality, and show a little respect, give a little something back. So we're encouraging those that can. We know tomorrow's a work day. Well, not tomorrow. When Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
If you know someone that's traveling up, we want to have a showing, a representation of Muslims from our community showing our respects. So there'll be people here that can let you know when they're leaving if you want to follow a group up to Louisville. And also, if there's information needed, we'll either call you, or we'll post something on the Mosque's website letting people know when the janazah is to be held. Because I foresee it as being a lot of people are going to come out from all around the world to pay their respects. And if it's going to be Thursday, if the janazah is Friday, that's plenty of time. So this may really be a huge event. And if we try to group ourselves together, once we arrive there, find out where we are, stay in touch with each other, it'll be wise, because we may be just like a little drop in the ocean of people when we're there. So we should look after each other, and we hope to have some representation there. And inshallah, I'll represent our community.
You mentioned about Talib, Imam Talib.
Yeah, Imam Talib also.
They mentioned about you heading up the delegation.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Inshallah, I was asked by Imam Sharif to head up a delegation from our community at the janazah or in D.C. The details of what they want me to do, we'll find out when we get there. Maybe nothing. It may be just to say this is the community of Imam W.D. Muhammad. I'm the Mosque's president, and we're here to show our respects. That many of us knew Muhammad Ali personally, and he was our brother. And what he experienced, and what people saw him experiencing on television, that behind the scenes we were all experiencing the same type of thing. That he was our brother, and we're here to pay our respects. And the largest, I would say, that I don't know if we refer to ourselves in this way, but I'm a founding member of the U.S. Council of Muslim Organizations. You know that. I also got a call from our group saying that we, due to the respect and the love and admiration that the Muslim community, the greater Muslim community has and has had for Muhammad Ali, that we hope to have a large showing. So we're calling out as a group, this National Shura, that represents the majority of Muslims, all of the Shura bodies, the local and national Shura bodies. We're a national Shura body, but we represent local and national Shura bodies and relief organizations throughout the country. So we're calling for a big a showing at the janazah, inshallah. So we hope that everybody comes out and give a little back to Muhammad Ali and let the world know that we appreciate this great miracle, great blessing that we've had through him and through his life. Thank you.